So I'm talking about this on stage here in Edmonton. The night after winning the competition here, Edmonton's Funniest Person with a Day Job, it was called. And so I'm talking about it. And this woman in the front row, dressed to the nines, was fucking talking. She stood up. She's drunk. I got to put a lid on that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, hey, what are you doing? You coming up here to do a dance now? What's happening? She turns around. She goes, why do I look like a stripper to you? And I go, well, you got potential. I don't know. She looked all right. You know, again, I'm not talking about the stripping industry in a negative way whatsoever. Like, if anything, I put it on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, you got potential. She goes, why do I look like your mom? And then that's where she crossed the line. Because I go, you're not the 5-time champ. You're not Booker T.
No.
Okay? You're interrupting my show. You're fucking drunk. Sit down, right? She didn't like that very much. I go, look at you. My mom's up here. You're down here, is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
You got a ways to
You're
work.
the Florida Panthers.
Yes. You're the AHL team for the Florida Panthers.
You're barely in there. You're in the Southern Pro.
Yes.
Where the has-beens go to die.
You play for the Manitoba Moose. You fucking loser. Okay?
The Huntsville Havocs.
So, yeah, man, she's upset in the front row, and she's spreading false information. So she has a whiskey glass in her hand. She didn't like the thing where I'm like, oh, my mom's up here, you're down here. She has a whiskey glass. She throws it at me. Okay?
Ooh.
Because she girl, she missed. Okay? Drunk, flies by me.
Even sober her is not hitting you.
It actually, she releases it so late that instead of hitting me, she throws it into a table beside her. It smashes on the table. The glass flies into those people's faces, like dangerously. So now they're like, what the fuck? They stand up. The show's over at this point. The audience is now like, what the hell just happened? They stand up. They want a piece of her. She wants a piece of me. Cue the Benny Hill music. The place is fucking madness, okay? They have to surround this girl, and she's being pushed out of the establishment, as the Karens love to say. This is an establishment. She's getting pushed out. She's yelled at me. She goes, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to fucking, your career's over. I'm going to throw you in jail, she said. And I go, well, not with that arm, you're not. You're not throwing shit, you know? So that's how I deal with hecklers.
Well played.
Just like, you know, I talk shit from a safe distance with enough people in between me and the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas my mom, okay, more parallels, in the 80s, she had a hot loonie thrown at her.
Oh.
So that's something everyone probably listening knows about here in Alberta. That only happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Loonies